Hey guys, welcome back. This is Bernard from the BTNHD, and yes, it's been 2 weeks in that I played around with Cooler Master's SF-19 V2 gaming laptop cooler system, and I had my doubts on this guy, a lot of doubts, but using it for 2 weeks in, I mean, it impressed me a lot, and I'm super surprised. So let's get into the review. So the SF-19 V2 gaming laptop cooler system from Cooler Master has this cool anti-slip rubber design. It has one in the base, one in the top middle, and then two in the corner. Now this anti-slip rubber design gives that extra support to the laptop so it doesn't slip down when you're playing with it. The entire body, other than the anti-slip rubber areas, is made out of ABS plastic. If we turn it around and we open up the hood is actually housing two 135mm fans. This is what keeps the system nice and cool. Now, Cooler Master is advertising that the fan life for both 135mm fans for the SF-19, it's averaging about 160,000 hours, which is great. The fan speed for one of these 135mm fans is between 600 to 1300 RPMs. That's when I had a little bit of doubts, because when I turned it on, it was running really slow and really light and silent, and it didn't feel like it was running around 600 to 1300 RPMs. Super easy to remove and take off at the bottom. Just got to make sure that the two cables, these two cables right here, are plugged in. I also had some issues that one of the fans weren't turning on. So I had to unplug it and then plug it back in to eventually, kick start it. But now it's working with no problem. Now the SF-19 could fit up to 19-inch laptops, and I have a Dell Precision M6500, which is a heavy-duty laptop, and it works with no problem. I mean, I'm able to insert my laptop into the base and play long hours without even slipping down, which is awesome. As you guys can see, this is the laptop right here. It's pretty heavy, and I could jiggle it. That's not that bad. Look at this. Like, I'm tilting it, and these grips are pretty good to have. Now, another cool thing about the SF-19 is this guy right here. It actually has slots for cable management. Rather than having all these cables laying around over your table or on the floor, you can actually insert all your cables right here, nicely and neat, and it's pretty cool. I like that feature a lot, that it has a built-in cable feature right on the side. It also has cable management in the front as well, so this guy right here. So the anti-rubber design does serve another purpose, and that's just housing your cable. So that's awesome. That's also a plus. Now, if your laptop is suffering from lack of USBs, when you plug this USB into your laptop, it gives you additional USBs. So it actually gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 additional USBs, which is great to have, especially if you're plugging in your mic or your webcam, or you need a flash drive. This right here will help out a lot. Now, on the other side, I've used this a lot, especially when I'm playing at night. I like turning on this guy right here. This turns on the LED lights in the bottom of the base. And it's pretty cool because it allows you to change the colors. When you turn it on, it actually like rotates the seven, I believe it's 7 different colors, like the primary, like red, blue, green, purple. And then you're able to switch it around with this one. This button right here is actually your off and on. If you hear that click, that basically means it's on. I also have a dB meter to see how loud it actually gets, because right now it is super silent. So let's get silent together and turn it on. All right, so the max dB was between 43.5 or 41.0. It's going high because I'm talking to you guys right now, but that's pretty silent. I mean, I can't hear this guy at all. Now, trust me, guys, even though these two 135 RPM fans feel like they're not blowing you off the floor, they're actually providing enough air to keep your laptop cool. Now the M6500, the laptop that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video, that guy is a beast. it gets warm really fast. I found out using this gaming laptop cooler system with that laptop was keeping it cool. I didn't get any shutdowns or overheating, which is great. And that's it, guys, for our Cooler Master SF-19 V2 gaming laptop cooling system. Final impressions. I forgot to tell you about this nice little holster, which actually allows you to grab it and carry it around, which is also a plus. I had a lot of doubts about this little guy, but using it for the past 2 weeks, it proved me wrong. It kept my laptop extremely cool. You know, I turned it on and I saw like the fans were a little light and slow and not pushing out all that air, but eventually it did its thing. It did its job. It advertised 600 to 30 RPMs and it kind of over exceeded that, which is awesome. A couple of things that I did not like about it. One of the fans weren't working when I first started, and I was like, oh my God, I purchased a dud. But as a technician, as a techie person, I opened the lid up and I started unplugging everything, testing everything out, and eventually it started working. So if you guys do find out that one of the fans is not moving, don't worry, just unplug it. There's 2 little dashes inside of the system, and within that system, just plug it and plug it back in, and just play around with the switches, and eventually it's gonna turn back on. Okay, just don't return it. Just play around with it until it starts. I do like the anti-slip rubber throughout the entire device. It's like it keeps it nice and secure. We won't drop it, which is like a bumper, but it keeps the laptop not slipping down, and it also serves the purpose of keeping your cables nice and tight and clean. So that's awesome. So you don't trip. Overall, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this hands-on review on the Cooler Master SF-19 V2 gaming laptop cooling system. Again, the retail price for this guy is about $90. It's not a bad find. It's good for the price. Again, like I said, I had a lot of doubts about it and it proved me wrong 2 weeks in, and I'm loving it. I use it almost every day with my laptops that are constantly overheating, and it would keep it cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget about hitting that like button as well as subscribe. And I catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.